In today's video, we are going to go ahead and declutter my pantry. I've been putting my pantry off for quite a while, and part of the problem is that I still love Costco. I will always love Costco, but I'm understanding now that there's not many things I actually need to buy at Costco in bulk. That's what's taking up way too much space in my pantry. So we're gonna go through it, and I'm gonna make a resolution, and you guys are gonna hold me accountable that I will not buy all the things at Costco, just things that we really go through very fast. So mostly our plant-based items and stuff like that, but it was getting out of hand. So let's back up. I'm walking backwards, I don't know why, but there you go. All the good Costco stuff. So the top two, I can't do this mirror. Okay, the top two are mine, okay? And then this is my friend who lives with us, okay? So we don't have to touch that. And then this is my stuff, and this is my stuff, and on the floor, you know, it's okay if there's stuff on the floor, but I can't even like get to the stuff in the back. So yeah, we have a problem, and I admit it. And this happens, you know, like I'm happy overall my kitchen is pretty clutter free because it's all hidden in here. So we're gonna tackle this. We also gonna tackle this. But all my coffee and tea stuff is up here. I got some canned goods and all my bacon stuff. It's really not bad, but I gotta go through it, organize it better somehow. So we're gonna see what we can accomplish, okay? I wasn't planning on doing this today, guys, but I do have a little time, and my pantry was screaming. It was like, yo, what are you even doing? You gotta practice what you preach, so I gotta get this in order. Wish me luck, and thanks for coming along for the ride. Here is me trying to figure out where to even start. I haven't felt this way in a while when it comes to my pantry, so my goal is to not ever feel this way again. So like usual, I'm putting everything out on the counter, laying it all bare so I can really make sure I know what I'm dealing with and assess the gravity of my situation. Alright, this is all my cabinet stuff, lots of leftovers from my keto days, alternative sweeteners, even banana extract for banana bread. I have since then started eating actual bananas because I've concluded that fruits and veggies were made to be eaten. Tons of teas, I got Thai tea in bulk thinking I was going to be using it, but I have not made bubble tea in like 6 months now. Since everything is out of the cabinet, I'm taking advantage of this time to wipe the surfaces down before I put anything back in. I'm also wiping out any bins that I use for organization. So now it's time to start going through everything, sorting out things I don't use anymore, getting rid of expired items, and combining containers when appropriate so I can save some space. So I had like 3 bags of organic coconut flakes that I had really good intentions of using at some point, but it's been like 2 years and they're expired now, so they go in the compost. My husband and I used to drink a lot of tea, and I guess since pandemic our consumption has slowed down, and so there's way too much tea here. So moving forward, if I do ever buy more tea, it's going to just be a little at a time. I then got hungry, so I got an apple. I decided the best way to declutter my pantry would be using only one hand, as my other hand was occupied by the apple. But don't worry, I'll speed the video up faster, so it looks like I'm still efficient with my time and appendages. Now it's time to tackle the behemoth, the pantry, the star of this video. So with apple in hand, I am ready. So it's time to lay everything out on the table and the floor because it's gonna get crazy. If you made it this far, I hope you'll consider tapping that like button and dropping the apple emoji in the comments. I backed the camera up to fully encompass the overwhelm of my current situation. I finally got tired of eating an apple while decluttering, so let's zoom in while I finish it off. Moving on, it's time to look through the garlic. The garlic is looking sad. I'm going to sort through and see what's still good, along with the onions, and then wash out the bin they were being stored in. Super overdue, but you can't be too hard on yourself about these things. You must give yourself grace. You are doing the best you can, and if some garlic or onions don't make it through your rough patches, you can put them in compost. It's gonna be okay. Okay, I feel better now that I talked myself through that. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was this bad. Oh my goodness. At least for like the stuff that was in here, I was able to weed stuff out already. So I have a bunch of stuff that's going to compost. But the issue is all the stuff that you see on the floor. I need to figure out how to organize it better and not buy as much stuff moving forward. But the plant milks and the oatmeal, we go through those like water. I'm gonna figure it out though. As I declutter and organize, more space will appear. It's like magic. This is supposed to be a snack bin, but we just stuff everything in it. And there's even beans in here, so I need to figure out what to do with my beans. Anyway, you know, you gotta acknowledge you got a problem, right? So we are going to rethink our relationship with Costco. It's okay to feel a little overwhelmed. Note Exhibit A. I am just promising myself I'll never let it get to this point again, and I'm going to limit the amount of stuff coming into my pantry. Alright, I figured out where to start. Gonna downsize this vinegar container because small wins. I started putting stuff back in the left cabinet and realized that I wanted my canned goods to be on the top shelf as I don't access them as much. So I adjusted the height to maximize space on the other shelves. I always love the feeling you get when you declutter and then more space opens up, and it helps you find a more optimized way to store all your things. So that's basically what's happening right now. All this space has opened up and now I'm trying to figure out the best place to put everything for flow. I decided to move my coffee and tea things to the right of the stove because that's the counter where I tend to do all the drink prep anyway, so it makes more sense for me. So I was able to do those two cabinets. I wasn't planning on doing the one on the right, but it went hand in hand with the one on the left, so it makes sense. That's cool. Now we gotta go back to the pantry. Okay, we can do this. Oh, show and tell time. I cut a strawberry container in half and I'm using it to store my coffee beans and grinder, so it's easy to take them out of the cabinet. When you can, repurpose containers. Even here, I was able to use old salad containers to store our supply of lentil soups from Costco, so that's cool. Since the lentil soup is out of the hanging basket, I was able to put the kids' snacks back in there for easy storage. I decided to put the rice up on the top shelf so it's out of the way and I can also get a workout every time I try to get it, so maybe I'll reach for it less. Ah, victory is so close, I can almost taste it. Ah, just gotta figure out this floor plan. Not gonna lie, I thought there'd be more of a dramatic difference between the before and the after, but what you can't see on the camera is that this is a lot more functional. I can reach things more easily. I really just need to eat through all the excess Costco things. So check back in like a month and I'm sure it'll be even better. So yeah, that was my impromptu pantry declutter that wasn't supposed to happen today, but I'm really glad that it did happen because it was really needed and there was a lot of stuff we were not using. So thanks so much for joining me. If you enjoyed what you watched and you aren't subscribed yet, I hope that you will consider so you don't miss any new content. Here's to simple and intentional living. I'll see you next time. Bye.